Oh, really? Whoa. And 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, huh? Oh, no. Hello. Hey, I finally subscribed to you. How's it going? Where in Japan are you, man? Konnichiwa. Domo. Kitara-san. Yokohama. Cool. Right on. Yeah, you got to worry about earthquakes like we do. Probably a little bit more, but you know, the last big one we had, we're sitting right on top of the fault. Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around, checking to see how this thing works. Finally ordered a new computer, laptop, and printer. I can do all the solo stuff with live and auctions and panel chat, and get that all going again. That's the only thing that's been holding me back. 34 years ago to do volunteer work. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like Japan. I've been over it. I've been around it, but I've never been actually on it. What actually got me into it was the old Godzilla movies, actually. Yeah, kind of migrated up to the some of the movies. Can't recall the one that I liked the most. It was a pretty trippy one. It may have been Chinese, but I'm half Asian myself, so got to learn about the culture. Yeah, I'm in California. I'm on the central coast of Monterey Bay, um, Santa Cruz area to be exact. 87 countries. Oh, speak 13 languages now. That's impressive. I always forget. Once I learn, I learn for a little while and I lose most of it, but I can understand a lot of different languages, French, uh, some Chinese, some Japanese, some a lot of Spanish I can understand, some Portuguese. Um, I actually learned how to speak a little ancient Egyptian. I don't know what's going to do me any good, but it was fun. Santa Clara, right on. Trojans. What's in your wallet? What'd you major in? Trying to clean this thing off. My gloves on. Where are they? My hand condoms. Yeah, I've got 10 sisters and one brother. They're all, I'm an only child. They're all half siblings, or, half brothers and sisters. Um, uh, so you kind of know you got kind of a unique understanding of women. I don't know about you, but when my sisters they'd all cycle together, I would disappear. I call it the Crimson Tide. Oh, any part of that. Did you get a notification or something to find this, or were you just up cruising around? I'm trying to figure this one out because 11 degrees. Jeez, dude. Yeah, I was kind of scatterbrained. I graduated high school early, and I think like 2 or 3 semesters early, and then I joined Navy after that. And I wanted to go to school, and I decided not to because I liked what I did. Became a plumbing engineer, psychology, education, massage, acupuncture, chiropractic, etc. Now that's quite a repertoire there. Psychology, that's a good one. I'm always a student of human nature. I think I've got it down. My instincts are pretty well, though, pretty good. Still, I get surprised. Cool. Thank you for letting me know that. That means they are going out. I haven't done many videos in a while because I've been waiting to afford and buy a new computer. It's on its way. It should be here in a couple of days or so. I'm going to set it up, do a little beta testing, and just start running with it. Pew pew. I don't even know who won the Super Bowl today either. And I'm not a huge Brady fan. Actually, I hate him. No, I don't hate him, but yeah. I wrote in chat on one side somehow. I hope somebody spikes his Gatorade with Turbo Lax. After all that bullshit, you know, the team, not him. I don't think he had anything to do with, tell you the truth, but getting caught cheating, scanning the other team's radio signals and listening in, and the whole deflator gate thing, that was hilarious. That's a good philosophy, your mom. I don't ever stop learning, and especially when it's something that I'm, it's involving my life. I have to, I gotta stay on my toes, basically. kind of want to get back into some martial arts, but I gotta be careful. I used to do a Aikido. Probably the best discipline, one of the best disciplines I've learned in my entire life. Um, taught me a lot. A lot of people think that like martial arts or certain disciplines like that, they're just it's all about fighting or attacking. Nah, it's matter of fact, if I fought anyone, it was my master, and he would kick the crap out of me, if I did something wrong, including and my brother. So, so we got here. Scored a new. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some of your videos. I just subscribed to you today. Cool. Looks like a mouse, huh? Yeah. I call it Hubble 2. You gotta have it, man. Works really good. Only thing is, it came with the batteries or like half dead. Let's see, old CoinGeek does this kind of thing here. Let me see here. I don't think it's going to work with the camera. Yeah, maybe it will. No, I know it works with the other one. Once I get my computer set up, I can hook my Wi-Fi microscope up to it. I can do USB or Wi-Fi, but I don't know if I can do both at the same time. I think with the USB I can. There's this up here. Something I modified this one. My other one burned out, so what I did was I did an extension on the on the compound microscope part of it. So and I could pull this, aside here, and I use the other one to set up the pole, go up, boom, here we go. And I can get a picture of the whole coin or whatever without, because they don't give you enough room or enough length to get the whole coin into the picture. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. Works great now. And matter of fact, I could easily go to Wi-Fi. And here's my other phone, my backup. Well, no, not that one. Not Wi-Fi. Here we go. I could get this thing, set this on something. Oops. Little Moonlight Sonata. Can't get dinged for that, you know. I don't think Beethoven's going to crawl out of his grave and tell me to give him money for his music. Yeah, let's put a little something to see if I can zoom in on it. There you go. Light. Yeah, we can try coin. A little bright. That hasn't worked this thing in a while. Get your reflection off of that thing. I'll figure it out sooner or later. And silver is this bright and circulated. Could do the tilt thing. Yeah, it's a way reflective, especially. It's easier if I get my other camera up close. Oh, shit. See if I can get this thing a little closer. Oops. He's there. I got a better idea. Seisang, follow me. Great, somebody's following me. We'll just get closer on this one. Pull this out, put it in the other one. And oh boy, that works pretty good. From you can see it pretty well. Here. Yeah, it's much too bright for my eye. Let's do it like this to test it out again. It worked before, so it's just this bright. Oh, that one's sealed up. I can't take that one out. Let's see, try another one. Oh, here we go. Pull this one open. All right. There we go. Upside down. Well, from my point of view, I could see it fine on the other one, but I had it working before, but we'll see. We'll try it again some other time. Let's try this. That's a little better. And it's just a glider. No biggie. Oh, it's out of the case. Well, for the most part. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little bit. A little too dark. That's much better. Not fabulous, not great, but much better. All right. Let's turn it over and see what it looks like on the back. Once I get my laptop, it'll be much better than that. But pretty nifty gadget. Oops. Okay. Try to zoom. Come on, zoom in. What happened? Try it again. There we go. There's a full stepper. There should be. Now, what? It's so tough on that one. Let's try that again. There you go. A little bit better. Get a little bit more light and see what happens. Now, crosshairs. Pew pew. Some more light. Back it off a little. Yeah, my friends, is a 1947 Denver man. Full stepper. Nice high grade. Try a different resolution here. Yeah, you don't need to hook this up to a computer. It goes right to your phone. Any phone. And it has a nice little repunch mark on there. Split that are down at the bottom. One I'm not seeing yet. Hi. Sorry, I didn't know it was there yet. Hello. Let me get out of this. Hello. There we go. Still getting used to this thing. Camera. It's on low definition. Okay, I'm stuck in the screen for some reason. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. Hello. What do I collect? A lot of crap. No. I used to collect comic books and coins when I was younger. Kind of grew up a little, sex, drugs, rock and roll. We got out of it, of course, and I got back into it because, I kind of need to make some money to get my design patented. I've got a design for a type of fitting that eliminates joints. So any joint that you eliminate on a fitting would benefit the fact that you don't have to add another one. But paying for all the legal fees on that, something like that, it's quite the financial drain on you. But I'm ready to do my patent search, which I've done myself, but I need to, show that I have somebody professional do it. And I get a retainer for a patent lawyer, which, probably a few thousand or more. But, I'll be able to make the money, doing what I do with the coin thing. And I'm getting pretty good at finding stuff. And I'm gonna get great at mostly myself because I don't know, working with some of these auction houses can be quite strenuous, but they take on a lot of risks. So I got nothing bad to say about them. They just, A lot of stressful, a lot of stress. But I didn't answer your question. Really, mostly leaking scent. I always fall back onto those and Jefferson Nichols. I like to hunt them down more than collect them. It's like once I find them, especially if I can grade them, make a few bucks, move on. I collect memories. Puts away before I get chocolate on it. Yep, it's a nickel. It's a nice BU Jefferson. I do like to collect these, for a little while anyway. But I'm going after the high graded ones and try to, get them graded and sell them. Move on to the next one, whatever I can locate. And I like to use these because I could pull it apart and put it under the scope without touching it or messing with the coin. You can turn it over and, pull it back out, pull that off, and get a nice clean picture. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's at least a 67. I would crap my pants if they graded any lower. There's nothing in the fields, nothing on his sheet. Well, there's a little tiny bit, but that looks like part of the strike, pretty sure. But I mean, nothing distracting, no distracting marks, no bangs, no dings, no wings. And it's got full steps. That's my fun. I like to go after the hard ones. This one's not so hard to get, I guess, in full steps, but to get them like this kind of satiny look, this probably came out of a mint set, one of those mint sets. So yeah, I like to hunt down varieties. My latest little conquest is a couple of Washington quarter varieties. One I knew I had. I mean, when I saw it, but the other one I didn't know until I got home and actually looked at it. This one right here. I'll get some pictures on it and be able to see it in my video or when I get that computer hooked up. It's a DDO. Yeah. Viva Stansman 103. That's a nice high grade one too. Had really good strike. Got some this one has doubling on the motto. Doubt you can see it, but on the date a little bit. And this one's kind of distinctive. The eye on Liberty is kind of gets skinny as it goes up, like a column. Kind of over skinny. Nice 90% silver. Oh, the zoom. Come on, zoom. Zoom down. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There it goes. Whoops. Come on. Darn it. There it goes. Mr. Turner. Now, where's the real Sims lady? And he's back. That's 32. Nice BU uncirculated. It's more light. Turn off this microscope. Set that aside here. Pardon me. I want to knock it over. Oh boy. That. Steinbeck, Darren. Yo. Catch me before you crash. Oh, thanks for catching me. It's hard to when you're a named rotor. You gotta live up to some certain standards. That's why I like these flips. They're not the best, like sturdiest ones, but they don't reflect like those other ones. I think these are made out of. These aren't Mylar. These are the other one, the other non-CVC ones. These are the kind that you send in the coin, just the coin inside, and to PCGS. That's where I got this one. And the flip. Yeah, this is a nice high grade Washington quarter. The first one, key date. It is a gem. Nice strike two on this one. Yeah, this is a DDO FS 101. I put out a video on it, I believe. It's got some serious doubling along in front of his face. On his ear too. I got to figure out where I'm going to set this computer up. I don't have too much of a desktop area, but I'll figure it out. Hey. Who dat? Who dat? Something made a noise. Oh, that's. I think that tells me if somebody's lurking or something. It's not like I tell who you are. I just it just lets me know somebody was in there. Thank you. That's definitely greater. I got it on eBay for, I don't know, $100-something. Otherwise, if I grade it, it'll probably go easily for, 300, $400. Whatever comes first. Somebody buys it, it's theirs. They get it cheap and they can go grade it. There's a lot of meat left on that bone. I find stuff all the time. And I guarantee all my stuff. So they got a issue. I guess I'll take it back. I'll pay for the shipping. All you have left in this life, it was, after all that's said and done, is your honor and your integrity. I had 47 Jeffs going in for sure. I got another one. I got a bunch of them, but I mean, another 47 Philly. Let's see right here. Yeah, that's my grading box. That's what I plan to grade. And that's gonna cost me a freaking fortune. Oh my God! Hold on a second. Sorry, dude. I've been not looking. I'll be right there. As soon as I figure it out. Come on, add to stream. Here we go. Is it? Yeah, go. Huh.
What's happening?
There we go. Hello.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Trav? Kind of like pulling all my stuff together, figuring out, because I'm gonna have like a nice premiere auction once I get my computer set up. I finally got one, a brand new system, printer, but I got to set up the, figure out the camera and all that angle, beta testing.
Yeah. I'm still unpacking.
How'd it go? Did it go smoothly, or you?
I mean, as smooth as it could. I had to pack
Well,
a whole house into a room.
I know what
So
you
I put
mean.
a lot of stuff in storage. And
Don't lose your storage, man. And don't ever let anybody else into that sucker either, man. I learned my lesson with that
one, dude. All my melting when I was doing the bars, I lost all that.
Yeah.
But no coin though, so that was good. But you know, it's funny is the more time goes by, I don't remember what really was in there. So did I really need it to begin with?
I guess not, probably, huh? I'm kind of like the let go kind of guy, you know.
Yeah.
Why freak out over it, man? Just to move on, and you know, try to come back. You know, you did fabulous.
You said it.
Yeah, I think you're doing it fabulous. I'm trying to hook up, you know, get everything together. You did. Good.
Yeah,
I got it takes a lot of work, man. And I'm glad you're back for one thing.
I'm no stranger to starting over.
Well, I am kind of myself too, because I haven't had a computer in such a long time. I couldn't do like solo stuff like auctions or serious, you know, stuff like everybody else does. You know.
Yeah, it's hard.
Once I get on a computer. Yeah, it is. It is. You know, working with a smartphone. You know, even working with a smartphone. You know, you got to have a large screen, man. You got to be able to see.
I had started with the phone, and it was. I remember those days, God. And then it was a tablet with a cracked screen, which was better than the phone, but it just slowly, you know. And then I remember getting the first camera, and it was way better, but it's still tough, you know.
Yeah.
The desktop. Once I got a desktop, like a real computer, then it all got better fast.
Yeah, of course. You know, the processing power. You can, you know, everything. Once you get your system down on you know, on how you're going to work it with the, you know, with the live thing, especially, it seems to. That's why I've been doing like more videos on the phone, so I could use the phone and that system, and that'll kind of correlate with when I. So it should be here in a couple of days. My computer, yeah, and it's a it's a pretty high power.
What'd you get? What kind?
I got a HP. Where's that thing?
That's what I got. HP.
I can't remember. It's an HP laptop. And it's a pretty powerful one. It's brand new, and it's got an AMD Athlon processor. It's got a nice graphics card in, I guess. It came with some software. Well, actually, it was added this. You know, it cost me money to get that software, but I also got the what is that? Microsoft 365, so I could do my logistics. You know,
nice.
All my paperwork and stuff like that. Yeah. Got to have that, you know.
Nice. What
was that?
I said, I bet you're excited.
Oh yeah, that's why I can't sleep right now. You know, I hardly ever sleep anymore. But I'm like jacked. I decided, you know, I'm going to have a premiere auction. I'm getting together some of my best BU stuff. That's just been sitting there, man. I'm putting together some PDS sets of between 1940 and 1949, and these are like some serious, way better than just as good as Gem. You know, I mean, I love it. These you know, you take a look at the sucker.
Red wheats.
Yeah.
You got the communist.
Yeah. Oh, I got lucky. I found a mini hoard. Dude had like 3 or 4 boxes full, and I just started buying them one by one. And when I had more money, I just buy a bunch of them at a time.
Yeah.
You know, and at first I was grabbing all the good ones, of course. And then, I'm like, hell, I'm just, give me the other ones too. I go,
Yeah, I never say no to a
yeah,
box.
exactly. Especially just,
I got boxes
God,
full
these are,
that I haven't even had time to go through yet. They're labeled, uh, a lot of RPMs of DDOs, but I don't know. It's so time consuming to attribute them.
oh yeah. Yeah, you're smart, dude. I've always saved my stuff because, number one, it's, I don't trust anybody, well, I do, but I mean, when somebody's telling me something and I have an argument and I don't get a straight answer, it's like, okay, whatever, so seems like that happens a lot with trying to get advice. So I just stopped doing that.
Yeah, you
I'm kind of
just try to take it with always take advice with a grain of salt,
Yeah, of course. But
Two heads
there's just certain characters that and I was always nice about what I said at first, trying to what am I doing something wrong? It's like I'm asking them, am I doing something wrong? Is there a problem?
You just asking for advice, and it's like, do they come off? I'm guessing, but it's because it happens to me sometimes. They come off like well, I'm just gonna say it, like they're assholes about it, They like rubbing it in your face that you're wrong,
That's okay. I still wasn't, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. That's all I gotta say. When I said, okay,
there's plenty of people out there that are knowledgeable. You don't have to put up with that shit.
Well, you know what blew a couple of them up is I said, okay, that's your opinion. I'll just take these ones that I told you, and I'll go get them graded, and I'll let you know the results. And it was like the message came back on me email. I'm like, my God,
Yeah, that's.
We don't want you coming inside. We don't want you to do this or that.
There's a lot more going on that that no one's talking about. It's like like obviously they're holding a grudge for something. Who knows what?
So I kind of came to that conclusion right away,
dude.
But like I said, I don't listen to people. I do listen to them, and I hear I hear the argument, but I'm kind of a assumption mother all screw ups. I cannot, unless you tell me definitively what was wrong, and I'm getting these obscure anonymous emails back to me without nobody had actually identified themselves. They just said, no, that's not it, and put a link up. I'm like, hell, I've been on those links, months and months ago. I've been all over this coin for months and months.
Being vague and being short is rude. That's rude. That's not cool. And if you don't know, then say it. Like if I don't know, I'll tell you.
Well,
I don't know.
Try to tell me what the problem. Well, with my vision.
No, that's not it. You know what I'm saying, and not say nothing else. That's like I'm like, I get what you're saying, bro. I do. Like 100%.
A couple of pictures I've sent you, the side by sides, of a graded one and then of my coin. I mean, a fingerprint couldn't even be more close. It just and I get the oh, that's not it. Still, I'm like, wait a second. Now I'm a little either confused or suspicious, man. So then after that, I'm like, okay, that's okay, whatever. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So it's when it's sad when people think that by others succeeding or doing well, even on that small a scale, like you found a good variety on a scent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that they take that as a threat. Why? I don't know, but I know that that's what it is. It's like they feel threatened, like whatever they think they have going on is at like is up on the table. Like you finding something and being correct is going to destroy that or something. It's really petty. It's childish.
Well, when you're getting that kind of feedback, that's there. What else could it be? But you know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do now with especially that last one I sent you pictures of. I
Yeah.
found the guy that found the highest grade one, and
Sweet.
he's always in the site. So I didn't know his channel name. I just got to get in contact with him because he found the highest grade one of those. There's only 3 or 4 known, so it's
The only
if he can give me some feedback,
that's the
whether
only
he says
bad
it is,
thing about
I'd just like
only
to see
being
that.
3 is that there's not a lot of like. I wonder how many different die states the 3 cover. Are all 3 of them in different die stages, or are they all 2 out of the 3 are early or later? Because you want to keep your fingers crossed that yours is going to be one of the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
Because
I thought
you might know markers.
I closely studied all known, all the known ones against what I have.
Yeah.
All the characteristics are there. Some of the markings different, which means there's different die stages, but all the major characteristics that that are pointed in the attribution sites are there. This everything. So
Yeah, because you could have a new die state. Markers come
I believe I do.
Go.
I think I have an earlier dice day or a polished or up to the next one because it was definitely one of them was I got 2 of them. The one was definitely polished. You could see the lines all through it, and it wasn't clean because it's not going over or you don't see it around the
It was
devices.
probably if they're really fine lines, it's because they used like a regular rag to wipe the face of the dies, dude.
Yeah,
And
something like that because
that's what those fine scratches are.
Yeah, I mean, but all the other markers and the everything fits. I'm just like, okay, and there aren't any other ones attributed. All the known ones, they're a little bit different. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
But they kind of fit together. They
all
know
what they're doing. They don't understand that they'll go use a reference. Like a site or whatever they use, they'll use one and they'll just look for those markers off of one photo the guy's got. It's not that. Yeah, it's more to it than that. And they don't
I went to all the sites. Like some of the guys, they have different markers. They kind of do that so they can actually create a
different die stage. Yeah, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
It could be literally. Because of the sheer amount of coin that the number, hundreds of millions. I mean, it's astronomical, and people they don't judge. It's hard to judge when you can't see it. You have to imagine it. Not everybody's good at that.
Well, I used to be a photographer too.
It can be a coincidence that's possible that you have.
Yeah, it can be.
Not on that one, but just in general, like as a because it happens to me all the time where I'll find something, it'll be so similar to exactly. I mean, like there'll be the die chip in the right spot in between the letter and in A and M. It's like what are the odds on that? It's possible. And I'll go, well, shit,
I learned my lesson about that. And when they call us
known on Denver, so how is it? It's just coincidence.
Well, I learn from the best, okay, and that's usually most of the people that I associate with, or that have all these big sites. But when it comes down to dealing with die states on a little known variety, I have to look at the inside of the devices, like in the loops of the letters or the numbers and stuff like that, because those will be a distinct marker, or there might be one next to it, right next to it, because
Well, there's things that are typical to to the type of doubling, right? So you got all the different types of doubling. It's not just one. Like most people, people that are just getting into it don't know that. So
there's different classes.
The type it is, type 1 or 2 or etc. There's things that are like indigenous to that type. So it's like once you can start to memorize that, and I mean, there's a lot to this, man. I don't claim to have it all memorized.
Just make not math doubling.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
But it's fun and it's rewarding.
That's why I keep doing it.
But you have to be steadfast, and you have to be ready to go months without finding nothing. go through thousands of dollars worth of coin and find zilch, because that's more likely to happen than not. That's why these things are called rare and scarce. You know, like, don't let the video of the kid that found 2 really rare things in the same week, don't let it fool your better judgment, your logic. It's not going to happen. Even if it happened to somebody else, you just have to be ready that it's not. So when it does, man, it's the bomb, dude. There's no better. Like when you found that and you knew you were onto something. How do you bottle that feeling? You know, like it's the best. Nothing better.
I love it. You know, and
yeah, me too.
You know, whether I send them in and have them attributed or not, you know, at least I can deal with it.
I got a drawer full of stuff that's brand new finds.
I know, dude. I've
had Robert.
I'd love to go through your drawer.
Send it off, and it's the time, and it's money. It's literally money, you know. Like, I like, okay, it's $25 or $30. Yeah, $25. Don't have it, you know, like most days. So it's like I enjoy finding it. And I've actually sold and given a lot of them away to people for them to get their name in the book. Like, that's the ultimate gift from one coin collector to another in my eyes. And I've been able to do that like 3 or 4 times for a few people, because I appreciated, you know, they had done a lot for me as far as like support and on here and etc. So I got some good stuff that I probably haven't showed you or told you about. But once I get
everybody does. I'm sure you do too. I mean, everybody's got their stash. I don't know half the stuff that I have. Sometimes I'll go through it and I'll go, oh crap.
Oh, dude, I got like the wrong mint mark 4 years away on a Mercury dime, and it's legit. Yeah, wrong mint mark going 4 years prior. So it was that punch had to have been laying around there for 4 years after it was not to be used anymore.
So they only use one of the mint marks, and they put the wrong one on there, huh?
Yeah, and they picked that one up when they hammered that S in there, and they used a 4-year-old punch, and it's that night and day. The design
different design. Okay,
yeah.
Wow.
So that's like, and I wasn't. It's funny because, like, wow, how the hell would you stumble onto that? I stumbled onto it. I wasn't specifically looking for that anomaly, because it's like, who the hell looks for that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Who would? Because it's not even known to exist. Like, it's absurd kind of. I was just what I was doing, and because I'm starting to get to the point where I've done enough that I recognized something was wrong without even knowing really until I had thought it through, you know?
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah. And then I just stumbled on dumb luck. That's what it is. You'd rather be lucky than good any day.
Well, when it comes down to that, especially, I'm like, nah. You know, when I start doubting myself like that, I feel weird. You know,
well, that's so. The doubt part is, like, I was taught right off the get-go, no matter what, you always just gotta assume you're wrong and it's not it, because of how rare they are, right?
Yeah.
So then you go to disprove yourself. You go, you do the steps, you do the work, you do the research. You start.
Well, that's how you accomplish. That's how you accomplish. You know, deal with a problem.
You prove yourself wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you get to a certain point, you know, especially where in you know, at certain levels, you know, where doubting yourself is kind of you can't, you know, there's like no doubt in your mind.
Well, it seems it's like it's hard. It really is like an oxymoron, dude. I was just going to say that. I'm confident in my abilities and my skills, whatever they be, because I know that I'm down to do the work, or if I don't know, I'm down to learn. Like pay whatever I got to pay. I mean, like, as far as earning it, but
it just urges you
to be excited. You know, down. I don't like that, so that it insulates you from that. That's why I do it, and I think it's a good way to go, because early on I used to get overly zealous and rush too quickly into thinking I had it, and then the excitement and the drip, like, you can't help it, you know, like the what if. and then being let down because I was wrong. Now, shit, I can go through boxes and boxes of stuff that, like that I was wrong. I didn't know what I was doing. It was I was too quick to do the victory dance,
Yeah.
So I got to learn that. That's not, plus regular life kicks me in the ass.
Little shake here and there, just to, feel good. But then I have to get down to nitty gritty and make sure I'm doing what I'm doing right, and
it's normal, dude. That's human nature, like most people, 9 out of 10 people are going to do exactly that. And I'm sure all the guys that are like the best at it, they probably had the same breaking in, like they'd had the same.
Well, I could actually like envision either Alden or Robert doing backflips, especially when Robert found that geez.
Oh yeah, he still did. I see him get excited all the time when.
Oh yeah.
When we're just talking about stuff, or he
gets all giddy.
He always starts out with Lemonhead. So what do you got, Lemonhead? Like, you got any new finds? Because I early on when I first met him, Robert Lawson, because I was watching that channel when it first started. We started at the same time, matter of fact. And then so anyhow, but when I first met him, and we were like in a private stream, I sold him the 2004 Roosevelt dime, the one with the double ear that they're not.
Oh really, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I found one. He ain't found one. The one he got from me in the raw, and it's pretty nice grade too. But they're hard. They're rare, and they're still out on them. They're not really sure.
I've never found. You're the first person I found that I've heard of finding one. I mean, I've seen like one video on it, and that's it.
Yeah. So there's still like the courts out, whoever the power of the gods. I mean,
well, it hasn't. I don't think
whether it's true double or if it's not. So anyhow,
well, it looks like it to me. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty easy. Like if you got to see the specimen, dude, like it's not just a coincidence. I think it's legit. I think so too. So the value of it could be really valuable, and so it's a gamble. But at the time, I was just happy, like. It's a dime. Yeah, like I need the money now more than I need the claim.
My coin. So my it's, I don't know, but at least they have with all the videos and where it's been attributed, and it's actually been up for auction too. They've actually put price to it, but there's no known sold prices or market for it yet. I mean,
yeah, because nobody's gonna put it on a label, third party grader, because it's not. There's no.
Oh no, that's not bad. They'll put it on there if it's the right thing and they believe it is. But the thing about it is,
so I don't know either. I haven't seen any auction histories. It's modern. It's a really modern coin. So it's like
true.
Like honestly, I haven't.
But it's an extremely rare coin. It's almost as rare as the transitional planchet. I mean, there's 3 or 4 now, and there's still only like 3 or 4 DDRs. I'm just
for what? I didn't hear you.
You know what? It'd be worth it to grade it. I've gone as far as I can go, and I'm not going to ask anybody else about it because.
The quarter.
Yeah, no, not the quarter. That I know. I have no doubt. When you told me about the ear, I checked it and I got pictures of it. So. It's definitely, I mean, obviously the face obviously tells you, and whatever, matching it up, with other known graded 32 quarters. And when you told me about the air, I had to make sure. So, I did.
Yeah, that was all I could come up with on a short, with just, spending 5 minutes on it.
No, dude, I mean, I'd seen a picture of it like right before you sent me the message, and I'm like, holy shit, I got to go back there and take a look at that. And I got to copy some pictures from PCGS and Heritage, and I did my side by side and it fits. So I got no doubt now.
Yeah, because I really like Heritage in particular because you can zoom all the way in, all the way around the coin. Like the front and back, the obverse and reverse photos they take are wonderful. And the way
the older ones aren't so great, but yeah,
nothing better, dude. There's nothing better. I use it more than anything.
I do too. Then PCGS and
Yeah, PCGS. They're how do I put it? And to me, and this is just me. I'm not don't because it's hard not to come off like I'm being critical of them because I'm not. I'm just not like as big a fan as like other people. It's like the Red Book. PCGS to me is like the Red Book. They've been around, they're big dogs, but they're good for literal hard number. Like record keeping, they're good record keepers. But as far as everything else, like having their finger on the pulse of coin, which is a breathing live every second, up and down trends, popular, like all the things going on. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week thing. Yeah, and they're not quite that. They've gotten so big that I think they've lost touch with that.
You're right, dude. Because I got a really, really good deal on PCGS. It's an 1809 cap bust dime, and I went to go look at
love it.
What was that?
I said love it. Cap bust dime, dude. Is that bomb?
Yeah, 1809. I thought I saw something different. Maybe I don't know if he told me the right coin because it looked like an 1804 for a second because it wasn't. I saw a chick with long hair facing to the left, not the cap bust dime chick, facing to the right. So I just hope. Yeah. I hope he's wrong because he's giving me a way better coin.
That was probably my most rarest find ever was a cap bust dime. That the estimated population is 150 left in the world, and I found 2 of them.
Oh,
I think it's like the 1823. It's been a while. I can't remember, but I auctioned both of them here on YouTube.
This one there's like a few of
my name out there,
Yeah, they only made it. The 1804 anyway. They got 2 varieties, the 13 and 14 stars, and they used 2 different dies. One from 1804 or something like that, and then another one. The long story short, when they restruck it basically they paired the dies, from the old to and the new, and only that year, and they only did a little over 8,000 of them. So I'm like, I highly doubt. I'm just
wondering what the population is on those estimated pop. It's got to be small. God.
Oh yeah, I looked at some of the graded ones, and they're, there's surprisingly there's a lot more mid state ones than there are.
You know why? Because even back then, 8,000 was a small number, so collectors back then knew to keep them. Yep. That's why you'd be surprised. Like people don't get that part of it. Like 1800, early 1800s, late 17. That's not that long ago to coin collecting.
No, a lot of that. The nobles and
they knew which ones were the ones they should keep and not. It's same stuff. That's why we have these specimens now. Thank God.
Yeah, one of these days I'll find a hoard though. You know that they always do.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I've seen rolls of guys got rolls in 1909 VDB S's, dude. Rolls. They knew to keep them, especially in 1909. All the stuff that went on. I've seen 31S roll. These are $5,000-$10,000 rolls. The VDB one, or V nickels, like V nickel rolls. They've never even seen daylight. It's crazy.
Yeah,
they knew on the nickel. It's more scarce to find one in bad grade than it is in high grade on a 50 Denver nickel. That's the truth. That's totally backwards from what
I just got one of those too.
Everything else is. Isn't that crazy? Because they hoarded so much of them. They knew to. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
just want the rolls
with cap bust time.
What you mean?
It was MS66. Yeah, I got it right here somewhere. But
nice. 66. Nice. Shit.
Yeah. And you know what? I looked at it real closely, and I graded full step nickels before, and this should have been attributed, or I mean designated full steps.
Yeah, but you have to ask for it. They don't do that on their own. No company does.
Yeah,
They won't go out of their way. They won't go out of their way to put full hair on a standing liberty quarter or full steps or bell lines. You have to specifically because there's a fee associated with it. It costs money.
Yes, it should come with it. They never told me there was any fee, and they never charged me for full.
It's on the form, dude. There's a place to fill out for all that.
See, because I never got charged for that. I'm serious. I got a form here somewhere, but.
No, this is one here. I got this one yesterday. I'm going to go back tomorrow and pick up the dyno.
Nice.
1950D.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I used to bring one every week.
I need to clean up the plastic a little bit.
I sold one to, auction one, and Silver Nitrate got it. He sent it off, and it came back 66 full 5 steps.
Oh,
and they were everyone I brought that week. They were all from one roll, dude. So they all probably would have got the same, roughly. That's a good looking.
Yeah,
I like that holder too. I like that old school baby blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, BT.
Yeah, I checked real close.
Yeah, well, the fact that if you think it's full steps and it's not on the holder, it's because you have to ask.
I
they're not going to do it on their own. So you could resubmit it and try to get the steps, but is it going to in that grade with steps or no steps? I'm not sure. I'd have to check, but I don't think the money's there to cover the fees of resubmitting it.
Not with these. Not with this series. I mean, even though it's a key date, there's like you said, they hoarded all the tons of these.
Yeah, but attribute it yourself, dude. If you're confident, put it on the label. What's happening, Big T?
Hey, what's going on, Lemonhead? What's going on, Roadrunner? Hey, Roadrunner.
Hey, what's up?
On your StreamYards there, go to the third set of little pictures down there. That way it puts us all even.
Gotcha.
Right now it's all off.
Just a second. I got issues with this thing, the zoom on it for some reason. Come on. There we go. Here we go.
I got my
one more over, I think.
It's all new.
Okay, last one.
I don't even know if it's in a good spot.
No, you go. There's 6 across the bottom there. Go to the third one.
Okay. There we go.
There you go. How you been doing, Lemonhead?
I've been doing. I won't lie. I woke up today.
Yeah.
I had to move.
Alexander.
I hate friggin' doing. I hate moving, but it's over with. So,
dude, I ain't got to move. I ain't got to move no more. Me and Mama T bought us a house a little over a year ago.
Yeah, sweet,
dude.
Sweet.
No more moving.
I can tell because there's more stuff on the walls than there was.
Oh yeah, I got my sticker wall up there, and
that's when you know. That's when you know you ain't got no intentions on leaving.
Got my Black Eagle sitting up there on the wall.
Yeah, that's badass.
Dude, I've gotten more into currency now than I have the. Yeah, I like my silver and all like that.
I love it. I used to bring currency every week, but like it just didn't. I couldn't get enough people to like want it regular enough,
Yeah, let me show you my newest one. You probably haven't seen it. Let me find it here.
Yeah, I got access.
Sometimes you gotta like have the rarity ones, like the Black Eagle or like the first Washington.
Nice.
1907 wood chopper.
Yeah, it's clean.
Yeah, it's a pretty thing too. But
pretty.
I had to spend a little bit to get it, but
oh yeah, that's shit. Those things are $150, $200 maybe.
120.
Yeah, 120. Good price.
Yeah.
Hey, some of those, hey, Lemon, some of those pennies I got from you, the 66 rolls, they came out, some of them are pretty nice.
Shit, yeah, look at that thing. Look how.
And these are hard to get in, like, really mint state.
Those are pretty smooth fields, too.
That's what I got from you. I got a bunch of them. Oh, yeah. There's about, I mean, out of 2 rolls, I got some really nice ones, and I got a lot of them. What was that?
I said, did I let a nice that nice a roll get through? I messed up. I'm joking.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know, dude. Maybe with some other guy.
Hey man, it's like the testament to my source and the legitimacy of like my stuff, you know, because it matters to me. So it's like there's been a lot of finds in the rolls I've sold that, of course, I would have liked to have found it myself, but it's not the business that I'm in. I can't. I got to fight the personal collector in me's urge to want to go through everything. Just trust me, I want to go through freaking everything, but I can't. So, but it's nice when people find stuff because that's like free advertisement. I can't pay money for that. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
That's
you can't
true.
paint a better picture or write a better story. You know?
Yeah.
So like Alden Davis got the 60 overdate, the 60 Diver overdate, dude. That's like a 3 and on mid state out of a roll, red roll, right? That's like a $300 penny. You got like 3 of them. And then you get your roll. Yeah, and that was like early on when I started really, really like making sure I had rolls, or I started buying rolls because it was like it's a hard racket. It is. So I'm sitting on a ton of them.
Yeah.
But you
keep sitting as much as you can, dude. Everybody, it's getting crazy out there with people buying up shit. And
but the good
I got my own source.
Always comes back. It recycles. Coin recycles, but the rolls getting cracked open because they're.
I know. I realize that, but, you know, but I don't trust a lot of people.
Well, it's natural when it comes to money, man. Like we're all men, we're all adults. It's like, you know, it's I got to peel off my hard-earned money, you know, and I don't really know you, or you're on the other side of this plastic freaking thing right here. You know, it's like I can't just go knock on your door when I find out you swindled me. That changes shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I know, dude. That's why I got Mama T. If somebody swindles us, you better watch out because you're going to end up in a video on Mama T's channel being called out.
Yeah, and that's on here. That's strong. That's like all we have. You know, is your word is all you got, and the fact that people will go and do that, it should be enough that people get right. Because you know, there's always going to be a small percentage of that shit, but it's like really, this thing is
well. See, you've been around long enough, Lemon. Most people, everybody know you. You've been around a long time.
I hope so. Well, it's dumb luck, really. Just timing.
Yeah.
My life fell apart, and I found a coin, and it saved my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real talk. And people kind of like had to go on that ride with me off and on. But it's about over now. So
yeah, I remember sitting up with you one night till 8 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
And me and you just sitting there bullshitting all night long.
Yeah. Those are the good nights.
That was just before your life fell apart about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I tried, man. I tried my best. And my health at the same time.
That's right. Money for cigarettes or gas or whatever. I'm like, here, get yourself a pack of cigarettes and go relax no more.
You know what's
that was crazy.
I'm renting now from people, so I can't smoke in here, which is, you know, I respect, but I don't know how it's hard because I've lived with a cigarette in my mouth, hanging on my mouth. They like, you know how
you're like me.
When you start doing this and you don't know, what am I looking for? What am I doing? Just it's a cigarette. It's what I'm looking for. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
So I give it to all you guys that don't smoke in the house, man.
It's too fucking cold outside right now, dude.
Oh yeah, plus weather. You guys back east? Yeah, you got season.
Dude, it's 10 fucking degrees outside right now.
Yeah. Might as well be 1,000.
Man, you would puke if you lived here, man. You love it. I mean, just it's like it's paradise. It's summer weather, 3/4 of the year, and you got your springish weather. You know,
sunny all day. I don't know how I put up with
it. Yeah. Well, see, I grew up in Florida. I grew up in Florida, so I mean, it's like, I'm used to the heat and all like that.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
the hurricane thing, that's one thing that kind of put me off because I was gonna, do a little tour out there, and the hurricane thing just
lives in heaven.
Yeah.
He does. He lives like in one of the most beautiful parts of California there is, which is in the world. You know what I mean?
You know, Alexander's got a good idea that's right there for you, Lemonhead. When you want a cigarette, they got them fake cigarettes that look and feel just like a regular cigarette that has a little nicotine in it. And you can just sit it there and put it in your mouth, and it feels just like you have a cigarette.
I usually dry hit one regular one. I just got home.
I wish they still make those cigarettes at 10 packs.
But you know what though? It's like that. I'm kind of like the all or nothing. Like that to me, that's just a tease.
Be right back.
I gotta get disciplined. It's just something I gotta get used to. You know, like in my
you will a little bit.
I smoked in my home because it was my home. And then
plan around it.
Yeah, it's hard. Dale Tanner says, "Nice to meet you, Dale." He's in Alabama. Now, Alabama, that's the humidity, the humid, right? Ooh, I can't do humidity.
Don't get too off the beaten path out there. I've heard some stories, but
but no, yeah, humidity in the South, man, like sweating in the shower. You know, I've been doing jobs out there. Sweat my Badusky off.
Jeez. I can't stand the heat.
Where I get all three of them laying on me. I have one of them on each arm and Buffy on my chest. Oh.
Here's one for you, Roadrunner. I cherry picked this like a few days ago. That's a type. You know what a Type C is on a 64 Washington?
That's a proof, isn't it? I mean, a proof type.
Type 2 or B. It's either A, B, or C or 1, 2, 3. Same thing. That's the proof is the B or the number 2. Type C is more rare than that. Type C is the third, which is very similar.
Is that the one where the leaves go up above or being passed, go up and around the pointed arrows? They kind of go up above it a little bit.
It's the relation of the leaf in front of the arrow, but there's other pickup points too for the C because the similarities are so. I mean, it's so hard to tell with the naked eye or even with power. But the spacing on the letters at 12 o'clock, that's one. But the one for me that's easy is it's the leaf that are under the arrows and how close or not they are to the bottom of the arrows. That's how I gained the eye for the Type C, and early on I used to find them quite often, and they're good money, dude. Like $50 to $100, man. And I haven't found one in a long time. I found one just the other day. Down.
What they found on usually.
Say again.
Because that's one of the last things I look for. I'll tell you the truth, but I do know about them.
So many things out there. It's just one that I had stumbled onto when I first started doing this. So like I learned that much good. I went looking for them. Like it could have been any other variety, but it just happened to be that.
Yeah.
And then, since you know so much about varieties, Lemonhead, how about the 47 Rosie S over D?
Yeah, I probably got a couple right here. I had a BU roll of 47S's at one time.
I've got one. I've got the S over D MS64.
It used to be considered like an over mint mark, and I think they've changed it since because at one time there was only one. It was like the only over mint mark for the whole Roosevelt run, as long as it is.
Yeah.
Now there, I want to say there's two known because they keep changing their mind back and forth. Because obviously it's been here since 47, but it's whether it's a repunch or it's an overmint. So I don't know.
I've got it graded MS64 S over D.
So nice. So it's choice plus. It's like it's on the brilliant side. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be in the auction tomorrow. So
there you go. Hey, they're look up because they have them in graded. They've been at auction before on Heritage. So
Yeah.
check and see what they go for.
The last one that sold at Heritage was
for not
last
being
one
in the
that
hole
sold
in
at
the wall.
Heritage was $600 and something.
All right, but it was
And
it
it's
third party graded?
It was a MS 66.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
PCGS.
A 64 to 66, it could be
Yeah.
eons away. There's always
Well, that's why we're starting
at where like the price jumps really crazy.
That's why we're starting it
Try
at
to
80.
find another auction history. If they don't have one there, try other places. In the grade that's closer, like a 65, if not your own grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Well, I did. I looked it up, and they run from about, depending on who had it,
Yeah.
who was selling it, it ranged up to $150. So we started at 80.
Yeah. I think that's more than
That's
fair.
fair. That's fair. Way
Because
fair.
the person that wins it still, if they want to go out and get it graded and encapsulated, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a valuable dime.
Well, it's graded,
but
it's got an annex
value a little more too. So it's worth that's fair price. I think that's more.
Yeah, it's graded from annex.
Yeah. Oh, it is graded. Oh, yeah, sweet. So you got
I would.
Is it attributed to?
If I got a DD surprise, I'd.
Oh, my bad. I misunderstood everything you were saying then. Yeah, that's.
Oh
sweet.
yeah.
I thought he was in the raw.
I thought he said PCGS.
No, it's graded through annex. It's attributed S/D.
Yeah, then you're solid. You got it. And it's got its grade. I know how. I like.
You know if it's a cherry picker's guide variety because that gives me way more fun.
That does suck, huh?
If it's a cherry picker's variety, it'll give it some more meat on it, definitely.
Yeah, of course. But there's thousands of varieties out there that people are looking for every day that are scarce and known that aren't in the cherry picker variety. You know what I mean? Like they can only put so much in a book and make it where like people could afford it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why every year there's a different volume because they can do a brand new version every year for the next 100 years, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's that much stuff that's out there. Trust me.
Yeah, I've got to get me some more books.
I just had to get this one, and this one's hard to find. You know what I'm saying? And this cost me a pretty penny, but
large cents, yeah.
Because I got a big collection of large cents, and I don't want to mess around. I want to make sure I really don't miss out because I've already found two really pretty good dollar, like an overdate that was really expensive, and they're in decent grade too. They're from good to very good. Even a few finds.
Yeah,
I love old copper, man. Old copper.
Yeah.
But that book.
Yeah, I just got that one, and I'm happy. It's driving me to learn more about it because it looks like one of the varieties. So it's like, I gotta check this out. See what this one is.
And that's Americana, dude. Early since, like we're such a young country, dude. That's our history.
Oh yeah.
It's our history.
Yeah, but you're getting into you're jumping into a whole new bowl of wax with that one. Jeez. There's like 43 Newcomb varieties on that on in the series. I'm going, oh my god.
Yeah, they're all in that. It's Newcomb was the man, right? They call it Newcomb's 09. Well, Newcomb
the end 20 or whatever.
There's a bunch of other guys that they're like Newcombs too, Yeah. It's crazy. There's
breeding. He's done extensive research.
1,000 years, man. It's like there's dudes that were.
I want to get a green book,
and because there's always going to be somebody that when they go, somebody's going to be there doing the same thing. They might even overlap. A lot of that happens, but the other person kind of gets forgotten about. I'm trying to learn like the people who kind of got forgotten. Like I don't want to miss out on that either. So I like learning about who was it that Newcomb referenced all the time. Who was his Bowers? You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a dude.
Some of these guys are the grandfathers or the forefathers or the
Then who was that dude's inspiration? It's just like when you was a kid. Like who did Babe Ruth? Who was his favorite ball player? Etc. Like Mickey Mantle. Who was his idol? Because those were my idol. Mickey Mantle was my idol. I wanted to be Reggie Jackson when I was a kid. Who Reggie Jackson watched?
Yeah, Reggie Jackson.
It's pedigree. I mean, I love that shit. Excuse my language. It's all good times though. It's all good stuff, dude. Really.
So who won the Super Bowl anyway? I'm sure it was Brady.
The Bucks.
Horrible game.
Yeah.
Tom Brady
Yeah,
won again.
Yeah, that son of a bitch, Brady, man. God, what a stud. What a freaking
Yeah.
Yeah.
He may be hated, but hell, he's a hell of a football player.
I don't
Well,
really care for him either, but I can't take that away from him. I'm in awe of him.
You know, it's really not his screw up. You know, it was somebody else that went, you know, did the wrong thing that was in the team. You know, whether it was a manager or somebody that worked for the managers or something like that. You know,
he won the Super Bowl
today. They were eavesdropping on everybody on the other teams.
And he's lost a couple. And he had an undefeated season. And he broke a record, 2 records today. Like the guys that I don't know if they'll. How do you get to? It's big. Like the numbers to football are bigger than Babe Ruth type numbers. Like he's won more than the biggest winning franchises. 2 of them put together. He has more Super Bowls by himself, dude. He's been in the third.
Well, yeah,
He's got 7 rings now.
Yeah, it's insane.
Jerry Rice. Hey,
Yeah, he beat Montana
I took years to get over the
second
Rams.
touchdown to Homeboy, the tight end.
But you know what? I got my team, even though they weren't back in LA, my team, they got a rookie, and he was a rookie, Bully, and he took the team to the Super Bowl in his rookie year. Now, he was older. He played arena football, but he was a rookie.
Who's your team?
The Rams, the St. Louis Rams. It was, it's my team.
The Rams have had
Kurt Warner.
They've been around a long time. They broke the scoring record that year too when they won the Super Bowl. And then,
99.
They had so many superstars, and they were all on short 1-year contracts and 2-year contracts.
Marshall Falk, and
they couldn't pay them all,
God.
so they had to let them go. But the coach, man, everybody thinks it's the coach. If they would have kept March or whatever the hell, or they didn't like March was
Vermillion.
Yeah, they like playing. Everybody liked playing for that old dude, the crybaby. I remember. But yeah, and that was that. You know why they were so good for those 2 years? This is theory, but I don't know if you guys ever been to arena football before?
No.
Kurt Warner played, right? It's like passing league. It's short and it's just really all offense, and it's all motioning. And these guys are already running full speed, and they time it. So when they say hike, this guy's covering. He's running a 100-yard dash in 10 seconds. That means he covers 10 yards a second. So like it's all fast pace. It's really faster than NFL pace because it's different. Even the arena's smaller.
It's 50 yards instead of 100 yards.
It took a few years for the NFL, all the defenses to get
to catch up.
To go, fuck, what are we up against? Like, why are these guys beating us like that? And they had good receivers. These guys came out of nowhere, but they were solid players. I mean, Terry Holt was one of the fastest guys in the world. And they had defense too. And Marshall Falk. Fuck. They scored almost 600 points.
That was my banner. That was my banner years. You know,
I like Digger
because I living in the Bay Area, I get grief from 49er fans all the time. So
I'm surprised you're not.
Kind of my
Southern California, and even a little part during that time.
You know, I
watching the Niners, man.
I can respect them, but I can't. You know, I don't love them.
But I'm a Callaway fan since diapers. I had no choice.
I met Jerry Rice before. I used to do service work, and he was at this place called. It was a strip club in Sunnyvale, anyway. He's way cool guy, man. You know, but I have met a couple other 49ers, and they were assholes. Bill Romanowski, that name, he's good. He was a great football player, but he was on steroids. He was really good with it.
Honest about it. They try to make him a scapegoat too. It sucks because that dude put his body. Even though he used steroids, they all do. It just he didn't give 2 shits about because they kind of like screwed him around.
Well,
like he carried the load. That guy was a machine, and he put his body
He
on
was the best safety there ever was, as far as I'm concerned. But he was still an asshole. He came to the.
I think Ronnie
He
Lott
came to this
got
club.
got that
He
locked
was
up.
at this club, and he was like whining because the girls didn't pay any
Went back
attention.
in the game, dude. The Super Bowl. Come on, man. Cut his freaking finger off.
How do I
back in the
respect
game.
somebody like that? You know?
Yeah. It's like Jose Canseco, dude. He was good. First 30-30 guy. And the steroid thing came out. They just but he was the one that he started it. He ratted everybody out in his book. So that's why they ousted his ass. But you know what?
Well, he's like
taking the best
a lot of
athletes in the world and watching them play. That's pretty good, right?
Pull his record.
Take the best athletes in the world and put them on juice and then go watch them play. It's even better, right? That's the way I look at it. Like, who didn't like watch McGuire and what's his name hit home runs every day? That shit was exciting as hell.
Yeah, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa?
McGuire, yeah.
I'll never forget that. I'm grateful I was alive to see that. I think it was awesome.
Yeah. He was from Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic or something like that. He was good, definitely a hitter for sure.
It just sucked that he I think McGuire got to him because he got caught with that cork bat. He's already Sammy Sosa could hit him, no doubt, but getting caught with that cork bat, that shit wasn't cool, man. That's some old 70s Brett too much pine tar and shit. Guys, they do that. They still do that. That's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, it lets the bat give so you can get a little better strike on that ball, man. Just bam.
Well, it's a faster bat swing. The faster you swing, if you make contact, you make contact. But the faster you swing, the farther the ball is going out. That's it. It's just basic principles. That's why those guys are always messing with their bats. And it's easy to do.
Yeah, I remember playing just regular ball, when I was younger. Nothing serious. It was just, and we our league had to use specific bats. We couldn't use anything else.
Yeah, and it's like look at college. They use aluminum. You can't have aluminum in the pros because if you did, every friggin' bat would be all run, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to love hitting the baseball with an aluminum bat. That shit make you feel like you were a pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to sit down in the alley, and
I wasn't a very good hitter. I was a runner.
Shit,
so
just anything.
definitely.
We didn't even have a baseball, like padlocks. We'd just pitch it up to each other, like hot box, and tag the padlock with an aluminum bat. Man, I could hit that sucker like a whole block long, dude.
Oh, I used to love taking golf balls and taking them.
Golf balls.
Oh God.
Yeah, golf balls fly forever.
Oh God, dude, they travel, and you can tag a golf ball. That's so funny. Yeah. I miss
my bad thing in high school. PE, they used to make you go outside and play baseball or softball and shit.
Yeah,
I had the worst problem with. I don't know what it was. No matter which way I aimed. Every time I hit a ball, it was a straight line drive right at the pitcher.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just everybody hated pitching to me because they knew they were going to get hit by a ball.
Oh, yeah. It's dangerous.
And I mean, I would try to hit different ways, and it always went straight at the pitcher.
Yeah. Shit, that's Tony Gwynn, man. He made y'all 2,500 than 3,000, 4,000 hits. Through the same hole, just a couple feet from where you were hitting it. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Or I used to love watching Griffey Jr. Nothing prettier in the world than watching him hit a home run, dude. Like a golf swing. It's natural as hell.
It kind of resonates with me, big.
Nothing prettier.
When I would hit good, I would always hit it. I always hit it like between second and short, and so we kind of like do this like arc between second and short. And not close enough to where the center field get it either. Like go between him and left field. It's like weird. And I rarely hit them, and that's when I hit them well. That's where they would go for some reason.
Oh, I can hit a ball country mile, but I couldn't hit a curve.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
that's what keeps most kids out of the pros. Is they can't get a curve.
We're supposed to get snow for the whole next week.
I can do it.
Oh, ouch.
All this week we're supposed to have snow every day. I don't like hearing that. Snow every friggin' day for the next week.
Pain in the butt. You gotta dig everything out.
Well, my snowblower should be here the next. Supposed to be here tomorrow.
Just want to have lunch.
How about like the cars? You got to keep like an oil warmer and all that, huh?
Well, we don't have a vehicle right now. We don't have a vehicle. This town's a small town.
Okay.
And it's, you know, I got friends that have vehicles that they always charge different charge a few bucks to take you here or there.
Yeah.
So that's the way I do it.
Right on.
Dale, I'm in Pennsylvania, or like I like to call it, Hellsylvania.
My grandfather from Pennsylvania.
And my mom grew up out that in Pennsylvania, Uniontown.
I'm 45 minutes south of State College, a little over an hour north of Harrisburg.
Okay, gotcha. Harrisburg's a capital, right?
I'm like halfway in between Philly and Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
About 2.5 hours either way you go to either one of them.
You're damned if you do. You're damned if you do.
Well, I live up in the mountains, so.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any town you want to get to, you got to go over the mountain. Do what?
Pretty? Is it
yeah,
pretty?
I live in Monterey Bay. You have to do the same thing. And just
I'm probably going to do a live
man.
stream.
There's Silicon Valley.
Mama T's got an electric wheelchair, and I needed a ride to the store the other day.
Yeah.
And none of my rides were available, so I got on the electric wheelchair and went to the store in the electric wheelchair.
It had no charge. You weren't nervous, like if the charge.
Oh, dude, that thing will go for a couple hours as long as you got a good charge on it.
I had gotten my mother one before she passed, and I went to visit her one day, and she's not there, and I'm like, she's gonna went far. Bullshit. That thing she used to take it to the liquor store. I mean, it was far too. She comes.
It's a little over 2 miles.
I go, that thing is not. You can't take that out there on the street. And she's like, shut up. I needed cigarettes. I'm like, I'm not arguing with her.
It's a little over 2 miles to the tobacco store, so
Yeah,
I got it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things they're like that. They're strong. They're good.
We got a Civil War monument up in the middle of town. I mean, this is an 1800s town. There's still a few houses around here from the 1800s.
Right on. I need something to drink. Oh, shit. Oh. That's cool.
Now you got some history up there, man.
Yeah. Actually, the Civil War monument in the middle of town is supposed to have a little piece of Lincoln's tomb buried inside of it.
Piece of who?
So.
Who did you say?
Lincoln.
Oh, Lincoln.
Yeah, he said Lincoln was.
The Civil War
Lincoln,
monument in the town is supposed to have a little piece of Lincoln's tomb buried in it.
Right on.
Sheffield, PA. I'm not sure, Pizza Guy. Let me see.
You guys would trip over this one. This is one of the first variety and oddity books written by Frank Spadone. Q Bowers is actually noted in here too, a few others, and it has some serious varieties and errors that we've never heard of that they found back then in the beginning. And a couple of the, like the 43 transition. Okay, let me find this one. You're going to trip on this.
Let's see the cover. I think I have it.
Hey,
this is a third edition or second edition. Yeah, I just bought this one recently from one of the old one of the old Fart Brigade guys over there. This is a 1963, so I think this might be the
cool
second edition. I don't know.
I don't know.
I got the first one here. But
What's
you're
going
gonna
on?
try. I think it's in this one. It might- Here we go.
Hey, David, how you doing? Dave's not here, man.
He's not here, man. And
David Carlisle is everywhere.
He is everywhere.
Where, you know, like I think he took a little break for a while, like a couple weeks at like prior. Everywhere, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
This guy's like he's like paint. I see him everywhere.
Yeah. They know him in Timbuktu or BFB.
You know,
Yeah, check this out. A 1943 die. 1943 over 1942 D.
Yeah, that's one you should know by heart.
That's awesome, man. 1943 D over 1942 D Lincoln cent, and it's a 43 over a copper cent. Another one, overdate. It's an overdate transition, man. Imagine what that would go for right now. And here it is in this book. I when I saw that, I'm like, no way.
I know a dealer has found 2 copper 43s, dude. 2.
Ooh.
All the stuff that we have records for, there's so much that goes on in the raw on a daily that the dealers know. Like it's just known that you collectors don't know. You'll never know. So it's like the
Of course.
light in the regard that we hold these holy grail coins in. Like these guys, like it's a family. It's like 5 brothers and like the dad's like 89 years old. He comes in when I worked at the shop, and we're just in small talk. The conversations that I got to eavesdrop on are really the treasures, to me.
Yeah.
Blow your mind, man.
Yeah, and the guy's like, yeah, he's found 2 of them because I think one was up for auction that week at Long Beach show or something. So it was just the topic of the conversation, and I was like, damn. And it's like, what'd you get for it? Like what grade? That's I was new. I was like, that's because it's exciting. And I can't remember, but he sold for like 15 cash, like the day he found it to some other dealer. And I'm like, 15 only? Probably down the road got sold.
Yeah.
For,
43 on a copper cent planchet. Boy.
But right there that day, dude was okay with taking 15 G's for a penny. I can't blame him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
But I've never seen. I don't know who owns these coins, but whoever does. God.
Private collections. They're in private collections.
We're talking way more than any of these other ones.
Yeah.
1943 double truck over a copper planchet, and 1943 over 42 D, both D's, and there's a couple other ones too. It's
crazy. There's so much stuff that I come across stuff every day, and I'm like, man, I didn't even know that was possible. All the time, I love it.
Yeah, this thing is like gold, dude. I mean,
it's like I never have an excuse of being bored. I can't play that. I can't. So it's like there's no excuse. So I can't complain anymore about like I don't have enough to do because there's plenty. I can go, start digging into any facet of coin collecting and just be like just enthralled, and overwhelmed like that. It's wonderful. I love it.
Another water.
Everybody have been a step ahead of you. Trout fish in the Allegheny National Forest. Oh, sweet. You got 7 people in here. You got to hit the thumbs up though. There's only 4 thumbs up. What's up with that? I didn't even hit it yet. There. Now it's 5. God damn. I got to not think about it right now. I'm not thinking about it. Look at all this crap you go through. Some good looking ones in this. Don't want that to go. Not a.
Come on. I gotta get another phone too sooner. I can't.
What movie? Created. Oh, Roadrunner. That's. I was gonna tell you tomorrow. I'm putting it. Because I'm short now. I'm putting in an order. So if you wanted those supplies, shoot me the email like with the list of what you wanted exactly, and I'll put it in. Even if it's gonna be a while before you grab it, put it in now because it might be a while before I do another order. You know what I'm saying? That way it keeps the price low. But I think I put it back too far, or I might have erased down actually. I can't remember. I couldn't find the list. What is that ugly thing? I love Hold Coin too.
Hold coins, yeah. We actually sold a hold Seed of Liberty last week, $50.
That's an 1832 right there. Yeah, $50. Nice. Love it. Love it. Seeded anything.
Yeah, I'm working on my seeded typeset. The only thing I got left I need to get is a seeded dollar.
Yeah, they're pretty pricey. You need to upgrade.
I got the 20-cent piece for it.
I get asked for those all the time too. That's always like the last coin for people's typeset.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always that and the trade dollar. But you're doing actual seeded. That's cool, man.
Yeah, I've got the trade dollar. When I first got it, I thought it was a seeded until I looked at the back and it said trade dollar. I was like, son of a gun.
Yeah.
But I was actually able to get a graded 20-cent piece, a seeded 20-cent piece.
It's the best type coin out there, 20-cent piece, man. What grade?
I think I paid $81 for it.
For what grade?
Hold on, let me see. Let me get my.
Because 81, even I don't care if it's a good or about good, they're $100 bill flat, man. So if it's holder, I'm just gonna go out there on the blind and say that's a good freaking deal. You got a good deal.
It's a G06 with details.
Yeah, good 6 with details. So detail just means that there's something to speak of that you want to.
Yeah, well, there was a scratch across the back of it. That's why they give it 06 with detail.
Right, so good 6, you could take. There's lots of ways to do it because I'm always looking, asking different dealers like, "What do you do with the details grade?" Because there's no set nothing. Some guys just take a full grade off. Some go 30%, like that number, 30%. If it's worth $100, you take $30 off. You know what I mean? It sounds like you're in the ballpark. Like the price you got it for, whoever sold it, that's what they do. Which is kind of like what I found is in between 30 and 40% is usually what it always ends up being for details. Oh yeah, that's badass. Look how it's got all the device, solid ass rim. That's beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20-cent. They didn't make a lot of them. There's not a lot of them out there, and they made them only for a few years, man. That's a wonderful coin. It's a great type coin. Arguably the best when it comes to type. I want a 22-week delay and said, "Oh, get down, girl." That's what I'm talking about. A woman working at a store gave me a 1854 seeded quarter. That's a nice. You need to go back and give that lady a tip.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Dude, Lemonhead,
I think that's better than Barbie.
2 weeks ago, we had our auction. We had a bunch of foreign silver.
Yeah.
For the first time, we did not go through it.
Okay.
There was an late 1700s half real.
Yeah.
And a 4 pence, 1800s 4 pence, which is even more rare.
Yeah,
we didn't know it.
Yeah, it was like
it was powerful of 3 pence and 6 pence.
Yeah.
And I got looking at, and there was a piece of Cuban silver in there also, which you don't see.
Cuban stuff is popular right now too.
Dude.
In Cuban.
No, it's hella hot.
Them 3 coins right there could have been paid for what the guy got this whole bag for.
But you gotta remember, it's always a condition, even with rare stuff. They still.
Oh, they were, and the thing is, they were in great condition too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, those days, those are the times because it happens occasionally. I shouldn't say all the time. That's when you got to remember what'd you get it for? Did you make a fair profit? And if you turn it on to another guy and he gets to go and do the same thing, that's all. It's even better, man.
CM Silver got it
because whoever sold it to you, they didn't want to do the work.
Well,
That's
no,
They don't. That you will totally appreciate that stuff, man. Yeah.
There's a point in there.
Our dealer
in there is because they didn't have anybody work the bag that works for them, and they didn't do it themselves because they're okay with what they made on it. You know what I'm saying? That's
our dealer normally doesn't deal with much, foreign silver.
Oh man, I know guys.
I know dealers sold the whole bag of it.
Yeah,
and
they don't like that. I don't like that. Get that crap away from me. I'm like, I'll take it.
Exactly. Mama T, when she sees it, says, I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll go through it. I'll spend a week going through it. I'll go buy a book to learn what that is. Like, I'll do whatever it takes because I have to. I'm the little guy. I'm small potatoes. We all are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. That's the only room I have to make up. Where people, that's how it works. You got to counter. I got to counter the big bankroll with the blood, sweat, and tears.
1820, 8 real.
Just out of tears. Yeah, look, I do a lot of reals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1820 Mexico mint.
Yeah, Mexican mint. Yeah, people don't realize how many mints Mexico did a lot of the coin that we used all during that time. Like that was our money. Reals was our money. It was our first dollars in this country. Like it's all we used. Durango.
Oh yeah.
The Durango stuff I love. The Durango mint. There's a lot of mints in Mexico or down South America that made reals. Reals are wonderful. Pretty cool stuff. I like Cobb's too. Cobb's is special.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can only imagine the stuff it's seen, you know, and all the parts where they're cut off. If you can see the dates on them, they're worth more. But they're valuable even without being able to tell the dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Cobb's too. I like it all, dude. I haven't really came across a part of coin that I really didn't. That like I just turned my nose up to. I like it all. Like you were talking about the paper, Big T. I love.
Yeah.
I love the old stuff, like foreign. I like it all. I love it all.
Yeah, I do too. I love it all too. But there's certain stuff that, I first got started. I was more into, just what do you call it? The constitutional.
Yeah.
But then I got into, the paper money, and I was like,
paper's fun.
Matt, no, with you being new, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Roadrunner would like to know you first before he lets you up on panel.
Yeah, that's kind of an odd request too. It's kind of not.
Yeah. Being a new guy and asking to be on panel.
They're not in our press.
You're too eager.
That's a red flag.
Definitely.
Thank you for showing up. I mean,
I'm not saying weirdo. I didn't. I might have thought it was.
It's policy. It's common policy. No offense. No person. That's personal. It's just a common policy.
I joke a lot.
Yeah.
I'd rather joke than cry. I'll tell you who I am. That means we probably know you. Then show us. Who are you? Matt, no.
Well,
if you say you're new here, then we won't know you.
I'll show you who I am. I don't know
I
how to
got a
read
photographic memory, so I
punctuation.
do not.
Do I read that
No,
quickly? Do I read it the
as
way I
far
was
as-
thinking it right now?
You're welcome to hang out. I don't care.
That's the way I was reading it. I probably shouldn't read it. No, you don't. Okay, I don't. He says I
You guys do whatever you want, man.
Well, the actual scene
Thanks for,
doesn't change anything. My friend
Yeah.
Page.
I've had my ugly mug up here from day one. My first stream, I've always had my ugly face. So, and I've got a very unique voice that everybody, even if I tried to start a new channel and just didn't show my face, people would know my voice.
Yeah, because you sound just like Big T.
yeah.
That's it. It's like distinctive as hell.
I love my Jeffs.
There's no room for anything like anything of the sort in this community. Period. All that shiesty, shady, anything like all that. I'm miles away. If I even smell a little bit of it, I'm gone. No,
Yeah.
Never to talk to you.
Oh
again.
yeah, totally.
That shit's for that's for kids.
Yeah,
you know?
and so much of it's been happening recently. It's atrocious.
Yeah, I already got 1 foot in
Yeah.
the grave. You know, like I don't have enough time to get what I got to get done. I got to deal with that kind of stuff. I got 12,000 followers. I'm not an idiot. Nobody called you an idiot. You're already
Nobody called you an idiot.
If you got 12,000 followers and you're so seasoned, then you should understand what we're saying like that. You know, like don't take offense. Nobody's saying anything. We're just talking. Idiot. That's a strong word, man. You can spell, you type, like we already know you're not an idiot. Now, me on the other hand, I never claimed to be smart.
Huh.
Yeah.
He has one video from a year ago, and it doesn't show him having any subscribers.
So you're not a good fibber.
That's usually an indication of something.
Yeah, and what you're saying doesn't match what is real. I would. You got my vote, Roadrunner. I would say that's usually a good indication of something.
Then people just pop up and want to come straight up on stream.
Yeah, it's probably one of those. They're gonna pull the prank on you, dude. Don't let them do it because.
Dude, we're YouTubers. We're not Instagrammers.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I sent you guys specific emails with the. I didn't put the link inside the chat.
Exactly.
So.
I appreciate that too.
Hey, Hoovy.
Oh, that's
Quit being weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
I love being
I
weird.
know you were right around the corner, woman.
How you doing, Hoovy? I love being weird myself.
Not messing around. I still don't get the not messing around part. That is me. Me is you. You is him.
That is me. That is who you.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Hey, Roadrunner needs to assign some mods.
God, this is.
He kicked himself out again. He's still learning it, but that's good. He's learning that 2 hours. Yeah.
Never too old to learn, man.
No, hell, I'm 52. I'm still learning.
I just learned yesterday that 45 and I don't know anything at all. I used to think I knew everything. I don't know jack, squat, zilch, nada.
Well, Matt, no. If you let us know who you are, you might be able to come up. But just coming in under a name that nobody knows, you're not going to get a link. Hey, Roadrunner, did you do your pop out chat?
Um,
Your regular YouTube site?
I'm on the watch page.
I don't have I don't have I'm not on that site right now. I'm not on regular site right now. I'm just on the
You're on
StreamYard.
StreamYard side?
I was just saying that you need to assign some moderators. You had to pull your YouTube site up and assign some moderators, just in case you get.
I still can't. Okay. Well, what do I do when I get there? I mean, I can't really do that, or I don't know how. Actually, I'm not sure how to. I've never done it before.
Why would you say that? It's not big deal. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't do anything you don't want to do. Okay. You can eat ice cream for dinner if you want, or not. You can run butt asshole naked through the park at 12 o'clock night. What's the matter?
Yeah, you just click on the people's names when you pull up the YouTube side.
Yeah,
you click on the 3 dots over there, and it'll say make moderator or add moderator, and that's how you do it.
I'm making people disappear for a second. I was just playing around. Hold on. I made David disappear. There.
Who with the pew pew? So,
Okay.
pew pew.
Delta
I didn't time out or anything.
Please, don't tease me. Freaking tease.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I had ice cream tonight though, and
Okay.
you could always.
I should be able to do that from this end.
What are we talking?
God dang it. Hold on a sec, Dave. Sorry about that. I was doing something and you got
Mr. Delta 9 Organics, you only have 117 subscribers, not 1,200. Sorry.
there he is.
Oh, I read 12,000. I thought you said 12,000.
Here, man.
He said 12K plus. Yep, he said 12,000 plus.
12,000 plus, yeah. So
And I just found I found Delta 9 Organics, 117 subscribers with 10 videos.
Hold on to the fort for a minute. I'm gonna go give this a shot here.
yeah. Take your time.
Gotta mute this out.
Yeah. I said it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning.
You gotta mute this so you guys don't get the feedback.
David's still here. Dave's here, but he's not here.
Yeah.
You never know where Dave is when you're with him. But goddamn, that boy's everywhere. Everywhere. Dave's like paint. You can't be anywhere without it being there. It's there. It's gonna be paint somewhere on something. And Dave.
Matt, you're not a moderator, so you will not be able to put a link up.
Go for it. Try. You can do it.
Oh, I love.
He's trying to. He's just trying to get people the followers on what, Instagram or something.
Yeah, trying to get him to follow on Instagram.
And then he sells what, Mare Vagina or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's harmless.
Yeah, I have nothing against people that mess with.
I don't either. I don't judge. I ain't one to judge nobody. What's up, Colorado?
The doctor even told me I need to get on the medical stuff.
Well, I got a friend that just they got stuff that it has no tea. It don't get you stoned, but it'll take your pain away. And I think I might try it.
Yeah, I need some of that.
The flowers or the oil or whatever. Like there's no tea. You can get stuff and it doesn't have any THC in it, but it'll take your pain away. That sounds.
Oh, you're talking about the CBD.
Yeah, that shit sounds good to me. I think I might try it.
Yeah, there's the true CBD. There's 2 different types. There's CBD with the hemp, and that's the cheap stuff. But if you want the pure CBD without hemp,
yeah,
that's the stuff that is the better stuff. It's like $60 for a little bitty bottle about this big.
Right on.
$60, and that's the good CBD, and it works.
Mm.
I never got stoned off of CBD, and I've taken it before.
Well, there's like I give him a ride all the time to get it. and the place is like a supermarket. In California, we got them out on every block, and it'll tell you the percentages. There's stuff that'll get you high and it takes your pain away, but there's stuff that has no THC, like it won't get you stoned, but it'll make you rely. It'll take your pain away. It's for pain. So there's all kinds of it. I never did it myself. It's not really important, Matt.
I like stuff on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, I don't care. I'm not an Instagrammer.
You can't hurt my feelings. I don't have any, so we're good. Okay, all right. I had one left, and it's gone now. Damn you!
I got some gummies.
You got a gummy? Lucky.
Yeah, I got some gummies in there.
And it's the CBD?
I don't have the Cherie. He sent me the link in an email, and I don't want to. He doesn't want to put it out for people like this guy here that's wanting to get up here. When he comes back, I'll get him to. If it's okay, I'll email it to you. I don't share out the link. This is his first.
Yeah, this is this is Roadrunners.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is like he doesn't do it all the time. He's just starting to get into it. So
this is his first. Well,
yeah. So tell him some
where to get it.
Not so soon.
Yeah, I told him where to get a computer and all like that, so he could get himself up and started. And
Roadrunner's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. He usually sells. Yeah, we usually have the. He usually sells on Mama T's channel on Sundays. Cool. Because Mama T does the community flea market.
Where's
Ruby's got a wrench now.
Is that eggplant? Where's the plant? The eggplant. Eggplant? Or Munyan? The moon. What? I don't understand. What are we playing? Sounds like 2 syllables.
Who got that wrench? Oh, everybody got wrenches now.
He said, Tim Carl said, God, I'm tired. Too much shit to do.
Let me find Cherie's email.
I still gotta go through this. Anybody like standing? Anybody doing Standing Liberty or would like to start Standing Liberty? It's pretty full. It's about half full. A couple of good years.
I found your email, Cherie. Hey, Roadrunner, if you don't mind, I'm going to forward this to Cherie. She wants to come up on the panel, if you don't mind. That way I'm not putting it out there for people to see.
Yeah, Colorado, he said, watch out, who's blue?
Go ahead, man. Yeah, that's cool.
Starbucks wants. Oh, Standing Liberty quarters. Tell them to hit me. Just hit me up.
You guys hear
right,
okay?
Century. You got the link on its way.
I won't put it in auction. I'll save it out of auction.
Yes, I was going to just be up here for a couple of minutes and go to bed, but Mama T already went to bed.
Canada, you guys like proof-like rolls, like original Canadian mint rolls? Out of, I think the mintage on these was 800,000.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, $50. but their suckers are proof like, damn, the badass roll.
Was it like 39 or 80 or something like that?
With that?
79 or 80? What year?
No, it's more. It's like 2016 or something.
Oh.
So it's 12 and a half face in the roll, but they're pretty, dude. Everybody's like more ornate. It's more regal, you know, like it's European, Canadians.
Yeah, I'm pretty much liquidating half of what I got.
I like Canadian. I like Mexico coin too, a lot. I like it all.
I'm a big fan of Canadian and Australian.
Well, I mean, besides my wife, it's out there, I'm sure. Bucks and coins and shiz and stuff. Wants walkers. Bucks and coins and shiz and stuff.
I haven't collected much of walkers or Danny Liberties yet.
I know Hero. Oh,
Mama T's into the gold.
I got to get some. I got to ask for some. I had a couple nice ones last week before last.
Oh, dude, she got in over half an ounce of different golds this week.
Yeah, it's addictive, dude. Like I get the I can't do it myself.
Well, see, she wins them. See, we go over to Facebook and she plays games and all like that over there.
Yeah.
And she won 3 1/10 2021 Gold Eagles.
Wow.
2 of the 1/10 Chiwus, a 1 gram Pamp, and then an 1865 half gram Mexican.
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh.
That was just this week.
Nice.
So, you know, over a grand in friggin' gold.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
more
gold.
than that, if you consider the premiums.
That's
That's
crazy.
better doing scratches, man.
Yeah, if you figure the price of what it costs with the premiums, you're looking at $1,500. Just with if you
They're all individually. They all have value besides
Yeah.
the gold value. You know what I'm saying? Even the stuff that's bullion is collected by somebody heavily, so it goes to it's still condition is everything.
And then she also got the 10 ounce 50 BMG bullet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big old sucker,
Cherie's in the basement, Roadrunner.
dude. I got to see
Oh,
the other
no.
day when I was at my guys. He had just bought, and I didn't even know they made these, but they're like the 5 ounce rounds, you know, that they do in silver.
Yeah.
Okay, well these were like that, but they were kilos and they were pandas in kilos.
Oh,
Dude, kilo. There was like 6 of them stacked up on the table, right? And they're friggin' these things are like this tall, and they look the same diameter as the 5 ounces, but it was a kilo, and they were pandas. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Never knew that existed. Pretty freaking
yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, man.
Click on the
It was Cherie.
Sherry
Knock,
Worth.
knock, knock.
Who's there?
There she
I'm
is.
trying. There it goes.
Hey, Cherie.
Hey, we're working on the start it.
There she is.
We're getting the scope up.
She went out again.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not touching it. Hold on.
So this is the 1922 week D
Did you get one?
that I won. Does that look like a week D to you? I'm not real familiar with.
I'm trying not
Yeah.
to press the wrong button here.
There's a lot
Not
of
easy
fakes.
with a.
It looks like the week
Come on.
D.
Yeah, that does look like a week D.
There's like 3 or 4 different pairings of the die pairings, but it's easy stuff to like research info. It's easy to find. It's out there for free. That's pretty cool.
Red book,
Yeah.
and it wasn't exactly
Yeah, Redbook's not really like Redbook's just gonna give you that it exists and it's out there. It's not gonna tell you all the different like there's 3 of them that you want really, like the hardcore wheat collector. If he's doing with variety, there's 322 different varieties that you're gonna want to include that.
Well, I got a red book that I go by, but
The Redbook's not gonna be.
I go by the Mega Red.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, see, like it showed the picture of the weak D, it showed the picture of the no D, and then it showed the picture of the D. And
yeah,
I don't see much difference from.
it's not gonna be the D. It's gonna be in the strength of the reverse die, because that's the pickup point for which one's the valuable one and not. You have with strong reverse and with weak reverse. There's combinations. So
Okay, so
it's more than just the mint mark, Mama.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
What on the reverse then do I look for? Do you mind educating me?
The combinations, like whether it's struck strongly and it's like looks like any like other wheat next to it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or whether it's really weak. Like, would you? How do I put it? Would you be able to? Yeah, well, you're showing it. Show it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the pizza guy's showing it for me, but yeah.
let's see the stalks and the rim, like the stalks in the rim.
Can you put us full
That
screen?
right there,
I think
what we're seeing right now, or what I'm seeing, looks like it's not the weak reverse.
Yeah, looking at the no D and the weak D and the this one right here, it looks like the no D has a stronger strike than the weak D does.
Is that what it is? The no D with the reverse is the strong, right?
Yeah, the no D
Strong reverse
is a strong one. The weak D isn't as strong.
is strong. Yeah, I can't remember all the combinations. It's one of those ones where like I've never
There's
found one,
4 die pairs.
and I don't get asked for it very often. Is there four pairs?
so. Would you call this the D then, or the weak D?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Would you call this one the weak D or the D?
Well, I think
I
it's
would call
probably
it a weak D.
I would have to look at the whole thing.
weak D with strong reverse. That's what I see.
You would have to what, Roadrunner? I'm sorry.
I'd have to look at the whole
I
thing.
get
There's
it.
4 die pairs, and not many of them. But that I'd have to look it up, you know, and kind of cross reference.
Right.
I'm not. I've only had 1 or 2 of those. I think.
Okay.
I'm not big on varieties, but it looks like the weak D to me. But I'm not a
You know
professional.
what?
I'm just a big D.
Is a valuable one.
You fake that in the placement. You're gonna want to cross-reference the placement of the D, even because it's easy to make a D look like a weak D. That's not hard at all.
Right.
And it's one of those varieties that it's like the 14D. That coin, they're there's more fakes out there than there are not fakes. I probably got 3 of them here somewhere. I used to catch them all the time at the shop. And it's all they would do is they used to use the 44 Denvers, and they would just shave off the stuff to make one of the 4s look like a 1. But even if they were good at not leaving tooling marks, the placement was odd, and the spacing it just would. Like if you were half paying attention, you would catch it, you know. So I used to catch them. I get all excited, and then the old man would go, and he'd throw it at me. Oh, but I don't have all my book here. I still got some stuff in storage. I just literally moved, everything in the home, in the house, down to 1 room. So I put everything I was going to keep in storage. I even left thousands of dollars worth of tools at this place.
So you are in a home though?
Yeah, but I'm renting a room, so not in my own home anymore.
Well, we've been really worried about you. So
Right on. I appreciate it.
you've been in our hearts and our prayers.
Thank you. That's the only reason things are working out.
Absolutely.
Really, I believe it. Oh, stop it, Hoove. You don't miss nobody. Hoove just pushes on, forgets about you. She's often
Oh, that's blurry. Why is that?
shaker. She's a mover and a shaker.
Yeah, that was like a weak D.
Yeah, now it definitely looks a lot weaker, but I don't. That's weird.
And you know who knows that stuff by heart because he has them?
Who's that?
And I haven't seen him in a while either. Is Jeff?
Starbucks?
Starbuck?
No, not Starbuck.
Where'd it go? Now it's gone.
God,
Randy?
There it is. I see it.
Like disappearing these.
Push it up a little bit because you're hiding it.
JC will. JC will actually have
Yes, right there.
Where?
It's right under that too.
in holders.
If you turn the penny just a little bit, it's under the. There it is, right there, right under that two.
That looks like an S under the 2. You see that?
Yeah, you know what? You want to look at it in hand with maybe like 3 to 5 times power loop. The microscope's too strong. You're not. It's hard. It's hard to see it. I saw it better
When it was
farther away than up that close.
Yeah.
Yeah, power. They don't even the people who you send that
There it is.
be looked at. They don't use power like that.
Right.
No, they go to 10 power and that's it.
Yeah, and 10 is only like on like really high grade and only to like verify variety. They don't use 10 for variety. It's just to verify like high dollar stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Really, like you said.
it's like it depends where you learn it or how you learn it, but like I got quite a lot of like literature and books that I'll come across it, and I'm always curious, like what power to use, right? Because there is no right or wrong. Everybody does within a certain, a couple times. So like grading companies, everybody says, well, they're grading 7 times, they're grading 5 times. The grading companies all plus or minus, they're only a couple away from each other, but it's all under 10. Actually 8 and under. I use 3 times when I grade. Air and variety, maybe 6 to 8. If you have to go stronger than 6 to 8 times power, there's no premium no more. Even if it's legit, it's there. It's not it's the collectability part of it and the numismatic part of it. It's outside of like of what the industry that is acceptable. So even though it's there, and I know it's hard because I've had a lot of stuff that with the power in the microscope, the USB microscope, I have it. It's the real deal. And it's worth $300. No, and then I found out it's not. But we're willing to pay, smaller for it. But it's hard. A lot to learn, man. It really is, and it sucks because some of this stuff. I'll just give you guys fair warning. If you're just getting into it, it's like heartbreaking. Like it's like you get all excited and worked up.
Get your hopes up.
Why you gotta take this stuff with a grain of salt? You watch the videos and everybody means well, but it's like it's not as big a deal in coin collecting out there as people think it is on YouTube. Because we're here every day, in our community. In our communities, like there's a lot of people who do air and variety, but it's still relatively new to coin collecting. Like out in the world, it's still catching wind, but it's getting there, man. It's
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's a crazy thing.
Well, see, I found a new variety for the 92D Lincoln. Double date reverse that I'm sending to Wexler. So
I think there's a couple known DDRs on the 92 besides the white AM,
Yeah.
Yeah. And remember, every single coin ever made, I don't care if it's 100 years old or 500 or 3 days, there's still stuff, excuse me, dang it. There's still stuff to be found, and they're finding stuff every day.
Right.
I got like 4 things that are new finds in the last probably like 4 months. You know, a couple of them pretty rare too. But its popularity really drives, like if you're in it for like the premium, like you're trying to find the thing that's worth a lot of money, it's the popular stuff. That's what you need to just focus on it. Only buy rolls of 69S. You know, if you're trying to catch, or 92, if you're trying to get like, you know, coins that you for sure can sell, even in bad grade. I spent my kid's college fund on 1982 Denver Lincoln Cents, trying to catch and find that copper planched one.
Oh wow!
I went through a lot of rolls. I still got a lot of them too.
Did you find it?
No, hell no. There's only like 2 ever been found since '82. That's pretty. You know how rare they are, and how many. It's like finding a needle in a haystack in a planet of haystacks or universe. It's insane.
Right.
The math is so upside down. It's like worse than lottery odds. You're never gonna win the lottery, even though somebody does. You're never gonna win the lottery. It's astronomical. That's the same as these coins. The things that we're trying to find on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same math. You know what I mean? Like there's only been 40 found out of a billion made. 40 divisible into a billion.
Oh my gosh.
Forget about it.
Right.
You're not finding the 69.
Hey, anything is possible.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This woman is wonderful. That's the truth. It's not likely, but it can happen. It's possible. So it's what are you in it for? Like, it's my time is my time. It's the only thing I have control of. If I want to spend all my time looking for something and I strike out, that's on me. It doesn't cost me anything. It is, you know, like the cost for me isn't it's not hurting me. You know, maybe I'm a little like weirdo with my coins. So what? I don't care. And the chance of finding something is always there. And I found some cool stuff, but not like a couple $100,000 worth of coin. Like that would be life changing money right there. Shit, $100 would be life changing right now.
Right.
I keep all my 82 zinc. Yes, because the 82 small date Denver, there was no copper planter. Like all the rest of them, they did in zinc and copper, all the different varieties. And the guy that found one, it's funny because it wasn't long after that there was a second one found, but to date it's only 2, and they both auctioned at the same time at the same auction. I think like 18 grand you got for it because they're pretty bad condition. But man, that's crazy. And it's all you gotta do is know how to between large and small date, which it takes a little bit, but you'll get it. You'll just get it one day, and you'll always be able to see. That's how it happened for me. And you just weigh them. That's the only difference. You just gotta weigh them.
Yeah.
Right.
Scale and just weigh them. You're looking for 2.5, 3.1, you know, or anything close, and it's easy to tell if it's zinc or not. And that's what this guy was doing. He was just going through and weighing them because there's other reasons you could get. If you're just doing pennies and it's not all 1 year, like you weren't getting them exactly that coin, then you're looking for anything on a copper planter because it's possible in every year up through the 2000s, and they find them all the time. You go to auction, they're like, you're looking at that's $1,000 bill right there, easy money. Anybody, any deal, grand. Finding a post copper planter in anything past 82, coming towards modern, they're out there. Those are wonderful. It's like in mules, getting the penny that struck on the nickel plant, the nickel struck on a penny planter. Like there's a lot, not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot, but they're out there and they're freaking expensive, man. I think a lot of it's employee, and even the ones we see at auctions and pictures of, and how they get out of the mint. They didn't go out in the paper roll. I mean, in a canvas bag. They went out in a pocket. That's what I mean, really.
Yeah.
How many all of us in here right now? You ever had a buddy work somewhere or something, or you ain't bought one thing in your life that might have fell off a truck or knew a guy that, I mean, it's a guess, it's a theory, don't hold me to it. It's kind of like taboo to say those things as a dealer, but I'm grown, man. I can say whatever I want.
No, obviously, like.
I hope they keep making it into the pockets and coming out.
Right?
Yeah, because I like this stuff. I think it's cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm not real lucky, but I
Just adding something cool to something that's already cool, man. That's the way I see it.
well, I had
Right.
90. I don't know. I lost it somewhere. It's in the website envelope. Don't you just love that? You find it and then you misplace it.
Hey, it ain't hard to do right here.
Oh, it's not
With
hard
the
to
points of it. It's like I know it's here, but you'd have to give me a minute to find it.
Yeah. And then, like me and the pizza guy, so it's
I mean,
quite
once I get organized, it's easy. But I've had to move the whole damn thing, the whole setup. This is the fourth time.
oh wow.
4 times, and this time it's getting there. The sheer weight, like literal, like move weight. It took days, and then it was like days just to get it. This is upstairs. I had to ask help from a friend just to because it wore me out. Milk crates. These milk crates when they're full, they weigh like a couple 100 pounds. Like pennies start to add up. Dead weight. My God.
Okay, question, Lemonhead. You know your penny's pretty good. Well, both you and Roadrunner. I've got an auction tomorrow night. We've got a 52D Wheatie, but it's on a thin planchet. It's thinner than the regular ones. The regular penny, but it's just thinner.
Yeah, the time they rolled the stock too thin.
Yeah, we've got one for tomorrow night.
Yeah,
I should say
Yeah, I
now
got
it'd be in 6
one.
tonight.
it's more common than people would think, but it does have a value. And then, of course, value is in the eye of the beholder. It's what people are willing to do. But like a thin plancher, I could probably give you a rarity level number and
yeah, it's a 52D.
the year doesn't matter.
Oh,
It's a thin roll. Like I got one that is a split planchard, and then it got struck the half of a penny. Like that's pretty cool. And then I found out, like I thought I hit $1 million, and it's not very valuable. Kind of common. Yeah. It happens. I might even be one of these notes in here. It might take a second. You guys.
well, that's fine. See, me and Mama T, we're not numismatists.
Numismatists.
Yeah. Some words
It took me 3 years to be able to say that.
with no teeth. Not having teeth, you have certain
Yeah,
words
me
that
too.
are,
I wouldn't even go on. I wouldn't even go on live or do a video without knowing how to pronounce that word.
All right, we got rolled thin blank or planchet, rolled thick. Okay, because it's like common in different decades too. So you said it's on the 50s, so it's modern. Because this is talking about on restrikes and like half cents and stuff. So it's 6th level, but yours might not be because it's more modern. Just like where is it even gonna? Why wouldn't it be right next to that one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I found it in 1951. I don't remember what it meant, but yeah, it's like way underground short. Yeah.
Yeah, they roll
Like
sometimes that metal. They put too much pressure and they rolled it a little thin, but they didn't catch it whoever they quality control, and then they went and had all the planters pop stamped out of it. You know what I mean? And who knows?
Yeah, the machines were designed to let them through, side through, but not to
They know it's price.
discriminate against
They
thickness.
probably let it go through. I mean, if it was me, I'm like, damn, I ain't trying to get fired. You know, like, I don't know. Depends on if it's the guy's first day or he been there 10 years. There's a lot of like variables, but it's not like super rare. It happens all the time. But I want to be able to give you.
I don't see them all that often, but I you know, they are common.
I come across it. I find a couple.
I found mine in the pocket changer.
Every other month, I'll find like 2 or 3.
That's like stuff I give away, you know. It's really not my bag, and I don't feel right about selling.
Here's this 92D. I found it. Lemonhead. There's the.
Right, you said you think it's a DDR?
Yeah.
Let's see. Show me what you think is where the doubling is.
All right.
Oh man, my stomach killing me. I might have to take a break if I make it.
Yeah, well, we saw a marker on it, and it matches something else, doesn't it, Sherry?
No, that was on the 70S.
Yeah, that was the 70S, the triple.
Oh, okay,
S.
yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. Yeah.
No, you're fine. No reason to be sorry.
Camera skills are awful. Sorry, guys. That's why I do pizza.
Dang. Almost there. On the U.
I saw the RU.
Oh, I see the L, the tip of the L. I seen the split
Yeah.
on the L.
That's just like on the IIittt'sss Unum. And then up on the bigger ones on the S. Oop.
Lemonhead.
Yeah, no, I see Sarah's, but you see how much power that you got to use with that microscope to kind of see it. Even at that strength, you're still going, oh, somebody sees it. T does see it. He don't. She does.
What about this?
That's what I was speaking to earlier.
Right.
It's it's there.
Right.
It's obvious right now under that magnification, but that magnification, unfortunately, it's way past what people in coin will allow for them to say that it has an extra value or that it's it's hard.
What about to get it attributed?
No one's going to attribute it. They won't. Wexler won't,
Because you're using too powerful a scope to see it.
there's no reason to attribute it because there's no collectability. There's nothing. It's too far. Matter of fact, somebody's already. I guarantee because it's a popular year that they've already found. They know it's there. Odds are that they know, but there's lots of varieties and errors like that that are known. Guy found it before I found it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's because of how the depth,
Well,
when
I originally found it, I found it with my loop.
Yeah, I use a loop. I don't use these microscopes.
Yeah,
I use them on here on YouTube because they're wonderful for doing for this. They show coin great for people who are watching, like these content makers. But as far as real coin, they're not really applicable.
It's visible with a loop.
X, a 1 lens 3X. I'll use my regular loop that's 10X when I'm out cherry picking and doing stuff, but that's it. I rarely get into my microscope, and it's usually only when I'm on invited on somebody's show or
Right.
I don't even use them to show coin in my auctions
Right.
because it's not the proper way to do it.
I get that. And mine is a 10 time loop as well. So
I think it's cool that you found that though.
thank you.
Because, you know why? Because that's
They might, you know, they probably won't attribute it. They might call it minor variety though. That's been known to
every
happen.
coin front and back, every coin. I look at every single one, and that's how you catch. That's the only way to catch stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's like, and it's work. It's a lot of work. I know. That's cool. That's to me. That's hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hardcore. You're really a coin collector.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get some sleep. I got an auction to run tonight.
All right.
And that's work.
All right, oh.
So hasta luego, everybody.
T, the I was just, when I can't find something myself, like the info, but I know what it is, I just base the value on what did I buy it for, what's fair markup, and then I'm happy with. That's what I have to go. That's the only.
That's the way we do it too.
It is common. I mean but it's collectible. It does have a value, and but it's a small premium.
Yeah.
So
we got to start
myself.
Yeah, we have a few people in there that like their pennies.
Yeah.
So
if it's like you know, AU or a mint state penny and it's red, I'd charge $10 for it, man.
Yeah.
You know, or I would hope to get 10 for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's really nice, maybe 15 or 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go crawl up in the bed and get covered up.
Good talking to you.
10 degrees.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
Good night, y'all.
Take care.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Might as well. I'm kind of into doing something. I got some other stuff I want to do.
Absolutely, buddy.
But thanks for showing up, and the first time I actually went this long with this many people. I was pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. Hey,
I had fun.
Thank you for letting us.
I'm glad everybody else came too out there.
Late night. That's good. I think that was a
welcome
good
to the jungle.
Good one.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, I didn't expect to go very long. I kept, you know, it was just the fact that I haven't been. I'm trying to learn this thing, so all of a sudden, all it came down on me. But hey, you know, went pretty well. I made some moderators, and I'm able to get the screens going and everything. So
you're doing great.
Well, this is just with a phone. Hey, when I can get my computer in a couple of days, so it'll be you know no brainer. Then this is the hard part.
Yeah, with a phone, it's tricky.
Yeah, I think I need to get a new one. The touchscreen
Simple
on
design,
a little.
It works really well.
Oh yeah, you know, if I had like two like decent smartphones, I could probably pull off, you know, what I could with a computer, but it's still a pain in the ass, you know.
Right.
No, I hear you. But
all right, I'm gonna bolt.
Well, I appreciate the email and the invite, brother.
Take it easy, guys.
Yeah, no problem. I'm as a matter of fact, right now I'm going to think about my order, and I'll send you an email as soon as I can.
Oh yeah, right on.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming, Melissa.
Dale Tanner, nice to meet you. You guys be well. Pizza guy. Take it easy, everybody. Sherry Ward. And beep beep.
Later, Kate. Titus.
Take it easy, brother. We'll see you. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
I forget how to. Here we go.